Quarterbacks are always going to be a boomer bust.
Yeah.
We know that. So let's take the quarterbacks, potentially 4, including Daniel Jones, that may go in the first round out of the equation. Give me the boom or bust guy that you see that will go in the first round that could either be, oh my God, we didn't see this coming, or man, what a whiff.
I'll go DK Metcalf, the Ole Miss wide receiver.
That's DeKalen Zacharias Metcalf.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll remind us of that a few times.
Many times.
Yep. He looks the part. He's like, off the bus, it's a joke. He's ripped. He's shredded. He's 6'3.5". He's 228 pounds. He ran a 4.31 40-yard dash. Just remarkable physical tools. But then go take a look at the short shuttle. Go take a look at the 3-cone, some of the change of direction things.
Brady-style numbers, right?
Tom Brady style, yes. Really bad and concerning. And you watch the tape, and he does one thing well. The problem is that one thing is pretty awesome, and getting off press and getting vertical. So you got a playmaker there, but are you getting a complete player and someone you want to use a first-round pick on? I think is still very much up for debate. I would take Marquise Brown from Oklahoma, even though he's 166 pounds and has the durability questions coming up.
He has a Liz Frank surgery.
I still would take Marquise over him, and I think Marquise legitimately is the only true first-round grade for the wide receiver class in this year's group.
I'll go a couple guys. Ed Oliver. I think Ed Oliver is boomer bust.
Yeah.
And I talk to people in the league. They say if he's 270, what is he going to do on the D-line? Against the run, he'll be a liability. Will he be able to get it done? Will he be 280, 285, or 270? Greedy Williams. Greedy Williams, is he going to tackle? Is he not going to tackle? What's his business decision going to be? But is he going to be a great cover guy? Because he better be a great cover guy if you're not going to tackle as well. And if you're going to be okay in coverage, you better pick it up. Now, he's had some games where he tackled, other games he didn't. Did he have third-year sophomore-itis? We'll see on that. But I think Greedy Williams, cornerback LSU, and I would say Ed Oliver, and then obviously with Rashawn Gary, but I don't want to keep saying Rashawn Gary every time that question comes up.
But if that's the answer, that's a fair question.
He's the one. He is the guy who could be. I mean, his numbers are phenomenal.
In
his
terms of athletic
numbers.
ability. Well, he blew it away at the combine.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Number one player coming out of high school, but you kept watching, and every game you say, okay, why isn't he dominating? And he should take over games.
And the thing that's scary is, you guys know this as former lineman, offensive, defensive, Chase Winovich was in the same program.
Right.
Chase Winovich, when you watch him, is using his hands properly. And he's not the biggest guy. He's not as powerful. He's not quite as fast as Rashawn. But he's getting home, and he's making plays, and he's finishing. So if the same coaching's there, why didn't he develop? Why didn't Rashawn Gary develop? That's the thing that I keep going back to that's frustrating.
By the way, Chase Winovich, one of the great lines in the run-up to the draft, he said, I'm going to out there and prove that I'm just not a try-hard white guy. I mean, that's basically what he put out there, so people
It's
understand.
a hard label to shed. Yeah. Once you get that high motor tag, there's really nowhere else.
Jim Rat.
Dave Pollock still annoyed by it.
First in, last out.
Yeah.
Like I say, I mean, Dave Pollock also did a box jump on the set of College Game Day, so he has earned the Jim Rat moniker, certainly. That one's not going away anytime soon. Is it fair to say, and you guys brought up Ed Oliver there, and you've seen an article on .com, and you've seen the comparisons day one. Are we ready to call the Aaron Donald comp lazy? Because
there's only one Aaron Donald.
I would say not accurate.
It feels like a short, light D-line comp more than anything else.
Donald dominated.
I think Grady Jarrett is a little bit more of a fair comp.
Yeah,
a guy who's disruptive.
What round he go in?
Fourth, I think.
I think third or fourth. Yeah.
But he's been really good, and Atlanta just paid him. And so you look at what he's produced, and it's usually 4 or 5, maybe I think 6.5 sacks last year for Grady, but a bunch of tackles for loss, and a playmaker and a guy who's disrupting and getting quarterbacks off the spot. I think that's what we've seen from Ed Oliver on tape. Now, the one thing with Ed is if you use him as a 3 technique, meaning off the outside shoulder of the guard, and just let him penetrate and get up the field rather than putting him in at nose tackle where, you got the center and both guards to deal with, I think that's going to benefit him. But that remains to be seen. It's a projection with Oliver, I think.
Just to look at other positions as well, important positions are especially that left tackle position. Even the right tackle is picking up steam on that as well. You have about 6 old linemen going in the first round, 3 of them tackles. I go back to the Greg Robinson, Taylor Lewan, Jake Matthews, Zach Martin, where none of them actually started at left tackle. Lewan's there now. Jake Matthews was there. Greg Robinson busted out, and Zach's a right guard. The tackles this year, any of them in your mind not going to be left tackles right away, that they're going to go on the inside? Just asking this so Mike can debate.
I think it's an awful left tackle group.
Yeah. Well, that's a trend over the last few years.
I keep saying, where's Walter Jones?
Yeah.
Where's Orlando Pace? Where's the old great left tackles?
They're not doing that in college football anymore. That's the problem.
No.
Yeah.
I think Jonah can play tackle. We've had that conversation.
But
Jonah
tackle.
Williams can play tackle in the league, and
he's not a left tackle.
Okay, fine. But
Do you think he's a left tackle?
What's the difference between left and right anymore?
I don't think there's much of a difference anymore. I know in college, Jonah always looked more comfortable on the right side, but this last year at left tackle, you won't look and find better tape on all that one. I'd take him before I'd take Juwan. I get Juwan's got upside because of all the physical gifts, but I'm with you. I think Jonah can play tackle, and I think the side's negligible.
I think you're taking
a
chance with Juwan Taylor from Florida.
Yeah.
But if it pays off, you're getting a really, really good player. Jonah's going to be steady and solid throughout his career. Andre Dillard's a really good athlete from Washington State, but he's not there yet as a player, I don't think.
Cody Ford
from Oklahoma, I love his tape.
Is every offensive lineman from Oklahoma going to get drafted? It feels like it.
Everyone at the center.
Four of them, and then the center is going to be the highest drafted of all of them.
Last year.
When it's all said, he's their best. He's awesome.
He's
the best offensive lineman they've had in years, and they've had a bunch of good ones.
All right, we could do this for 3 nights, which we will do next week. But before we let you go, I got to ask you this one question. I'm going to throw out a name that I think could be one of the sleepers in the draft. When it's all said and done, 3 years from now, we'll remember.
Which means you got a really good story about him.
Well, also true, but I think you agree with me. Kahale Waring, the tight end.
And he stole my guy.
I
told him about him. A couple of them I said, Kahale Waring.
Right?
At least
Remember
he agreed.
that
At least he agreed with my scouting analysis, which he rarely does.
4 years from now, when
He
Kahale
does
Waring
agree
is
with that.
tearing it up for the New England Patriots, just remember that name, Kahale Waring.
When did he start playing football?
Not till after his water polo days as a goalie rover in high school.
There you go.
go.
I'm going to get 10 minutes on Kahale Waring. You got the pronunciation right.